Hi, I am Crash. I am gonna introduce you to this game called Quake 3 Arena and show you some of basic stuff you will need to know. Basics of play. Quake 3 is a fast-paced tactical first-person shooter. The objective in Quake 3 is to frag kill enemy players and score points by completing game-type-specific objectives, while maneuvering within a combat arena, gathering items to maintain one's health, armor and ammo to stay alive. It is important for a player to begin gathering weapons, health and armor from the moment they spawn, to improve their tactical position and give them a greater advantage in combat. Players who fight before properly gearing up will often find themselves ill-prepared for combat. Remember to gear up after spawning, and to restock after each fight. In most game types, if a player is fragged, he or she will instantly respawn with full health and get straight back into the action, but loses any weapons and power-ups that were carried. A game ends once the time limit or score limit is reached. Game HUD. The game clock or timer indicates how many seconds of the match have passed. Scorebox. This mini scoreboard reports your score and the score of your opponent. Ammo inventory bar. The ammo bar shows what weapons are available in the current map. You also see how much ammo you have for your current weapon. Speed meter. The normal running speed is 320 ups. With strafe jumping you can reach up to 700 ups. It takes a long time to perfect strafe jumping, but as you can see you are twice as fast with it. Health. At the start of every match, all players begin with health scores of 125, which counts down to 100. During the course of play, it's possible to increase your health beyond this value, although it will gradually count down to 100. After picking up health, it usually reappears 35 seconds later. There are 4 types of health available in Quake 3. Green. Each green cross you collect will add 5 points to your health, even beyond your maximum rating of 100. Yellow. A yellow cross adds 25 points to your health, increasing it up to, but not beyond your maximum rating of 100. Gold. Every gold health cross you pick up adds 50 points to your health, up to its maximum rating of 100. Mega health. When you pick up a mega health, your health is increased by 100 points, even beyond the normal maximum 100 health cap. Armor. There are 3 types of armor available in Quake 3. Armor Shard. These fragments improve your armor rating by 5 points, increasing it even beyond the normal maximum of 100 points. Yellow Armor. A yellow combat armor vest improves your armor rating by 50 points. Red Armor. A suit of red heavy armor will increase your armor rating by 100 points. After picking up any armor, it usually reappears 25 seconds later. Weapons. Players have a wide variety of weapons available to them. At the start of every match, or after they've been fragged, all combatants are armed with a machine gun and gauntlet. Depending on the map there are different weapons available, so you have to choose your battleground wisely. Ammunition for each weapon can usually be found in the same arena. Collect a weapon, or its ammunition, by running through it. Gauntlet. The gauntlet combines a whirling saw blade with a powerful electrical charge to create a deadly close combat weapon. Unlike the other weapons, the gauntlet needs no ammunition, so it's always ready to go. Use it while sneaking up behind an opponent or surprise them while in close range combat. The gauntlet is a starting weapon available immediately upon spawning. Machine gun. Although not very powerful, this weapon has a high rate of fire and can be used to blanket an area with a suppressing hail of bullets. It can prove especially useful on finishing off wounded opponents at far range. The machine gun is a starting weapon that comes equipped upon spawning. Shotgun. One of the most common weapons scattered throughout the arenas, the shotgun delivers an instantly impacting shower of heavy pellets, dealing often unrivaled damage at close range. Grenade launcher. The time-fused grenades fired by this weapon are incredibly powerful and have a wide blast radius. Grenades prove useful at laying covering fire in out-of-reach places. Rocket launcher. The rockets fired by this heavy weapon have a large blast radius, enabling them to harm several targets at once. Be careful when using this weapon, since it's easy to include yourself in the explosion. Lightning Gun. The most electrifying weapon in the arena, the lightning gun unleashes a powerful stroke of electricity at its target. The lightning gun is a master of mid-range, best used when you are far enough away to dodge your opponent's attacks but close enough to ping them with your lightning. Railgun. This highly accurate weapon uses a linear accelerator to throw a depleted uranium slug at an incredible rate of speed. The gun's accelerator must recharge between shots, causing a delay before it can be fired again. The railgun is a weapon of choice when fighting at long distances. Plasma Gun. This powerful energy weapon unleashes a deadly stream of plasma pulses that rapidly consume its energy supply. Although difficult to handle properly, the plasma gun can become an effective weapon at all ranges. General game explanation. Game type. Duel, 1 versus 1. The arena, you and your opponent. This is the ultimate game type. Only your skill decides if you're gonna win or lose the match. The common tournament mode is best of 3, that means that everyone picks his home map. You have to win 2 maps to win the match. It can end 2-0 or 2-1. Each map is played for 15 minutes. When the game is tied at the end, there will be an overtime where the first frag decides who wins the map. Game type, Team Deathmatch or TDM. It's red against blue in a coordinated contest of carnage. 2 teams of players work to control the arena and score the most frags on their foes over the course of 20 minutes. If you kill a member of your own team, you will score a negative frag. Game type. Capture the flag. Slip into the other team's home base, grab its flag, and run home to score. Your own team flag must be in your base to score, so defense is equally important as offense in this classic battle of red versus blue. Teams play for 20 minutes or until one team has walked away with 8 captures. Spawn system. When you get fragged, you will respawn on the opposite side of the map. Where you respawn depends on where you died. Each map has different respawn zones. Each zone consists 3 to 5 respawn points. You will always respawn in the farthest respawn zone. That means that you will respawn as far as possible from your opponent. Spawn zone system. Here you see the top-down view of Pro Q3DM6, one of the standard dual maps in Quake 3. All possible spawn points are marked yellow. The spawn zones are marked red. Now let's look what will happen when you frag someone. The red dot shows the location where your enemy died. Your enemy will respawn at one random spawn point in the 2 marked areas. The purple dot shows your location. Blue is the distance from you to the 2 respawn zones. You can quickly reach the 2 spawn zones and maybe frag him right after he spawned. Here is another example. You frag your opponent at the same place, but as you see, you are much farther away from the 2 possible respawn zones. That means you won't make it in time to kill him while he is weak. There are a lot more sophisticated ways how you can use this system, and you always have to be aware that your opponent also tries to lure you into bad situations. You can predict where your enemy is going to respawn by killing him in certain areas, so you can easily frag him right after he comes back into the game. Timing. Timing is a key element in Quake 3. When an item is picked up, it will respawn after a certain time, so you must remember when it was picked up to know when it will respawn again. Here is an example. The yellow armor is picked up at 3:22, so it will respawn 25 seconds later at 3:47. That's our first timing. Now at 3:25 the mega health is picked up. It will respawn 35 seconds later at 4:00. The last timing we have to remember is the red armor. It's picked up at 3:29 and will respawn at 3:54. It may sound trivial to remember 3 timings, but in the heat of battle it can be very difficult to keep track of every timing, especially when your opponent controls the map. Now back to the yellow armor. Afterwards the red armor will be the next. Timing is one of the key tactical options in Quake 3. It holds a lot more possibility than you have seen here. Self-damage. The arenas are dangerous places. so watch out to not kill yourself. There are areas that are covered with green slime that will hurt you seriously. The same goes for lava. When falling down from great heights you will also take damage. Depending on the height you will take 5 or 10 damage. You can also kill yourself with your own weapons. The rocket and grenade launcher inflicts up to 50 damage when you hit yourself with the explosion. The plasma gun does up to 1 to 7 damage to yourself. Useful jumps. To improve your tactical position or surprise your enemy, it is important to have the momentum on your side. Rocket jumps are an effective way to change your position and surprise your enemy. It is crucial to execute those jumps perfectly in combat. If you miss a crucial jump, it could cost you the whole game. To play the game on a professional level, it is necessary to not just improve your skills, you also have to work on your game configuration. Most players have very specific configurations like mouse settings, volume settings, and of course things that influence the game graphics. Here is an example how most players play the game. The normal graphic with all light effects and distracting things is lowered so you can focus on the important things around you. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Now let's go and play. Oh yeah, good luck and have fun.
Enter the portal to begin combat.